I wanted to start by, talking business. Obviously, that's where your head's at now, and that's what's consuming a large majority of your time. But I want to take you back to when you were really young. You go to your Pop Warner coach's house, and you see blueprints on the table.
Yes.
How did that impact you?
I think it has impacted me in a way that that has opened my mind truly. And this is what he did for me. I mean, he opened my mind to truly what the life could be like without football. And so I started thinking about, okay, in my mind, I already said to myself, football is going to end at some point. All I wanted to go on and do the things that I've been able to do thus far through my sport. And I wanted to transition that into something bigger, not knowing what bigger was until I met Staubach, not knowing what bigger was until I met Irvin Johnson, not knowing what bigger was till I met other former athletes who had transitioned into Michael Jordan and others who has transitioned over into the world of entrepreneurship as well as free enterprise. When I saw that, then I understood that I had the capabilities of doing the same thing.
And you had some businesses during your playing career,
Yes.
But it's really taken off
Yeah.
post-career. I wonder, how does your enthusiasm for business compared to the enthusiasm that you had for playing football?
You know, I would say they probably one and the same.
Really?
In the context of excitement, the thrill of the chase, and the agony of defeat. So it's never good to lose an opportunity, and it's never good to disappoint someone that you're working with either. So just like in football, it is you letting down the fans. And not only letting down the fans, but letting down your teammates in your organization. In business, you're hurting families. You're hurting other businesses. So it's a lot more real. You know, fans, on the other hand, yeah, their feelings get hurt. But in business, livelihoods can change for the better or for the worse. So it's a little different, but they both kind of parallel each other.
You mentioned Roger Staubach. You also mentioned Irvin Johnson or Magic, and he's obviously the most notable example of business success, at least publicly among professional athletes. But Staubach, I mean, created a massive business empire for himself, sold it not too long ago for hundreds of millions of dollars, former Cowboys quarterback. Explain why you reached out to him early on in your career.
As you grow up, you encounter people that give you tad bits of wisdom along the way. And along the way, I've learned and this came when I was a professional athlete through my marketing guy, Warner Scott at the time. He said, always surround yourself with people who are smarter than you, but most importantly, you better learn from them along the way. And so learning from others along the way and having a connection with Roger Staubach and having a connection with the Irvin Johnson, but most importantly, having a guy that I was working for, like a Jerry Jones, who was able to allow me to sit down in his office and listen to some of his business conversations was paramount for me. And having this opportunity to have a dialogue with Roger and understand what he did actually just said to me, yes, I can do it. The question becomes not how you go about, well, it's a how and a when. How you go about doing it and when you do it. Investing in yourself after football is more critical than investing in others while you're playing football.
I believe you both interned and actually did work for Roger. What did you learn from him?
Well, I learned that some people talk about culture. Some people live culture. Roger Staubach is a person that lives culture.
How so?
His organization personifies greatness and ethical, caring, sharing. That's just the way everybody operated within that organization. Now, granted, there are some that probably didn't do everything that the Roger Staubach way, because everybody wants to put their thumbprints on certain things, and they may have the right to do that.
But he was doing it right at the top, and you saw it trickle down.
At the top, he got it right, and it trickled his way down. And that's why he was so respected in the marketplace, and did such a great job.